So I'm signing this, and I'm unhappy to do it, but I really have not so much choice because we have to be strong and firm, and I hope that it's not going to have to be used in any great measure at all. It'd be great if we could have a Middle East and maybe a world at total peace. We don't want to be tough on Iran. We don't want to be tough on anybody, but they just can't have a nuclear war.
Mr. President, are you going to engage in conversations with your counterpart in Iran?
I would.
And why say that you're unhappy to sign it if it's Iran and their proxies who have threatened to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out Soleimani?
Well, they haven't done that, and that would be a terrible thing for them to do. Not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That would be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated. There won't be anything left. And they shouldn't be able to do it. And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps. But he never said it.
Mr. President, when you said if they do it, they get obliterated. Just to be clear, you're talking about if Iran made an attempt on your life.
Yeah, that would be called total obliteration.
February 14th, 2025. It could be the day everything changes. And the most unsettling part? The Simpsons already predicted it. In a little-remembered episode, The Simpsons show a shocking scene. A character eerily similar to Donald Trump lies in a coffin, surrounded by political figures in complete silence. The strange part? A clock in the background shows 2:14, a reference many interpret as February 14th. Now, in reality, Trump remains a key and polarizing figure. Political tensions continue to rise, and some believe something big is about to happen. There are even theories linking this date to dark historical events that always seem to occur in February. Do you think The Simpsons really predicted Trump's fate? Comment 14F if you believe there's something more behind this date. 2025 will be bad luck for the USA Simpsons predicted. As the year began, strange and unexplainable events unfolded across the country. Power grids across major cities failed without warning, plunging millions into darkness for days. Airports shut down mysteriously as hundreds of planes reported sudden malfunctions mid-air, causing widespread panic. Then, reports surfaced of bizarre weather patterns. Florida experienced a heat wave so intense that roads began to melt, while Texas was buried under a rare and relentless snowstorm. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., a shocking cyber attack wiped out classified government data, leaving officials scrambling to recover lost intelligence. As tensions rose, the stock market experienced its biggest crash in history, sending the economy into a downward spiral overnight. People rushed to banks, only to find their accounts mysteriously emptied, with no explanation from financial institutions. Then came the eerie broadcasts. TV channels and online platforms were hijacked by an unknown source, flashing cryptic messages predicting a greater catastrophe ahead. And just when the nation thought it had seen it all, astronomers made a chilling announcement. An unidentified object was headed straight for Earth, and its impact could change everything. The Simpsons had predicted it all. 2025 was shaping up to be the most disastrous year in history, but the real question remained, was this only the beginning? Comment for the next part. Follow for more fictional stories.
All right, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. And this video is going to be entitled Warning, Something Major Could Happen. Warning, something major could happen. So in this video, in the intro, I included a clip of this right here, Trump's speech. All right, he talked about, let's read the heading. Says, Trump says he's giving advisors instructions for Iran to be obliterated if it assassinates him. Okay. And the elder brother Aishiyar put this up on his channel the other day. The elder brother from Charlotte. And he had on his channel on GMS All Precepts. And I seen it. And then I remembered that I had a doggone clip from the other day. I think I downloaded this clip like a day before that, with a Simpsons cartoon, you know, and you heard it. You know what it was talking about, right? Anyway, then I also get this article, and I will look at it in just a second. Also here I included this video in it as well. You come across these from time to time, these Simpsons, you know, some of the stuff that that's in it is currently happening now, like with the airplanes and stuff. And we just don't know what else is going to occur. But there's a lot of occurrences, happening. Okay? A lot of different strange things. So just be aware of your surroundings when you're out and about. Really be a good idea to stay away from crowds. But I know from time to time people are going to do what they do. All right? I mean, you're gonna go around crowds. Just be watchful. Be mindful. So there's also an article, and this is from USA Today. It says President Donald Trump will attend Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. See, so I can't really remember if presidents normally go to the Super Bowl. I don't know. All right, but let's read a little bit of it. It says President Donald Trump is planning to go to the Super Bowl. The White House confirmed that Trump will attend Sunday's rematch between the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles in New Orleans and the presence of a sitting United States president. Listen, at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans will add another layer to the atmosphere surrounding Super Bowl 59. And just a few things here. It's all kind of symbology going on. You got the Eagles, right, versus the Chiefs. Okay, that's a big deal because the Eagle represents America. The Chiefs is what? Representative of Native Americans. So it could easily, that could be something. Then you got Trump, who we look at as the reincarnation of as Nero. And that's an opinion. All right, it's not doctrine, that's an opinion. And then you got him in the Caesars Superdome for one of the games, right? That's what you used to call it in Rome whenever they had gladiator battles. They were called the games or whatever. So it's a lot of symbology here, but let's read a little more. It says security for this year's Super Bowl had already been enhanced in response to the deadly attack in New Orleans on January 1st that killed 14 people, injured dozens more, and forced the postponement of the Sugar Bowl. And don't forget, there was that plane crash that happened up in D.C. What did they say? That 67 people died. They recovered all 67 bodies, and it was just several other things. One of the brothers did a short video, and he was talking about the number 67 and all of that. So it's a lot to it. Something major could happen. Just be aware. Nobody knows. Shit could. We always think that stuff it's going to take a long time for things to come, but see, Esau spent a lot of time, setting things up in advance. So everything is already prepared. All they needed is an event, and I don't know what that event gonna be. It could be something. It could be nothing. I mean, security gonna be off the hook. We already know that the Super Bowl tickets, the prices are thousands of dollars. I will be watching, Lord willing, but I'm gonna watch the game, right? But I'm gonna be looking at the commercials and scrutinizing everything very close. It goes on. It says the Super Bowl is coming to New Orleans for the first time since 2013. And less than 6 weeks after Shamsud Dinjabar, 42, drove a truck into a crowded portion of the city's iconic French Quarter. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right. Dealing with that. This down here, Super Bowl 2025. Trump is believed to be the first sitting president to possibly attend the Super Bowl. Now there you go. See, now it says President George H.W. Bush twice performed the Super Bowl coin toss. First in 2002 when the New England Patriots beat the St. Louis Rams in the first Super Bowl after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and then again on 2017 before Tom Brady and the Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons in the biggest Super Bowl comeback of all time. So, but I guess he was out of office by the time he did that. So this is going to mark the first time Trump is believed to be the first sitting president, meaning somebody currently in office, to possibly attend the Super Bowl. So that could, hey, who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows what could be in the works? We'll see. All right, but for now, let's read a scripture or two. Let's first get Ecclesiasticus 5:15. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small." You may say, well, what's the point of reporting on this? You always got Jake that's gonna be an opponent of something, but all we doing is looking down the road. We looking at everything. We scrutinizing, as Apostle Tar been constantly saying. We analyzing. We looking at everything. So this could be something. It could be nothing. But at the end of the day, Bible prophecy is moving on, and the scriptures told us, don't be ignorant in anything, right? Now, we often, again, that goes in with us being wise. Let's read that. Matthew 10:16 says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we're supposed to be wise. And the scripture said, a wise man. What does a wise man do? Let's see here. Hold on here. A wise man. Let's do that instead. Can we do that? Doggone it. We'll come back to it. Yeah. Proverbs 14:15 said, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man, not wise, the prudent man looketh well to his going. Now, what is prudent? Let's see here. Prudent, acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Woo! Got to read it again. Acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Wise, cautious. So it's like a synonym of the word wise. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Right, we're looking down the road a bit. We always prophesying and we always talking about what could occur, what may occur. We know there's going to be chaos at some point. And if you know the story of Nero, Caesar, there was something very significant that happened and he blamed it on the Christians. Okay, so you just never know with this guy, with this system, with these people, what they're planning to do. You know, you just never know. Just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for strange shit. Let's go back to it. Matthew 10:16 again. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Okay, and that's period, point blank on that. Let's also get, like I was about to read this a second ago, because we constantly give out warnings. So Jake, you know, the people that are Israelites that's in the truth or whatever, they think that everything is going to be down the road. Even the people of the world, you always think that everything is so far away, but everything is set. They got the self-checkouts and the digital this and the digital that. Everything is set. They just need an event to bring some shit to pass so it could come suddenly. This is Proverbs 29 verse 1 says, he that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. We know that something sudden is going to happen. And it's not really sudden. It's going to be sudden to all the people of the world, but it ain't going to be sudden to those that's looking, the prudent men that's looking well to their goings. Okay? This is now 1 Peter 4:7. We'll start at 6. For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh, but live according to the Most High in the Spirit. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So you got to be sober-minded and be watching. Watch what's going on. You know, watch your surroundings. If you can watch the game at home, just watch the game at home, man. You don't need to go to, I mean, it just depends. Depends on who you are and where you are. I would avoid crowds, you know. What I'm thinking now is I'm going to probably, hit the stores up before it get too busy, because if you wait till Sunday to try to go get this and get that, you already know the damn chip aisles, sodas, all that stuff, salsa, different shit. It's going to be bought all up, So I would avoid the crowds altogether, but everybody different, But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. And down here, they're expecting record temperatures, man. It's supposed to be like 80 one day. Yesterday, it was already in the damn 70s. They had the AC on inside the job. If you think back, just a week and a half ago, it was damn snow on the ground. So there's all kind of strange occurrences, weird things going on, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the Super Bowl could come and go and nothing happens, but there could also be other shit going on in New Orleans or in other cities. Esau often does a lot of times what's known as misdirection. They'll put some shit out there, have you looking at that thing. Meanwhile, they go into your back pocket with something else. So just be on the lookout. Be aware. I'm going to read this and shut it down. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 1 says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. You know what time it is. We in the midst of perilous times. 2025 came in with a bang. We only 1 month in, and look at all the stuff that's occurred in a little short time. And Trump only been in the office in office like 2 weeks. And he's signing this, signing that, repealing this, taking this away. All kind of stuff is going on. It goes on and says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And how does a thief in the night come? When you're not expecting it. When you got your guard down, you're relaxed. See? It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Now, when you go to the Super Bowl, you sitting there thinking it's all good. You see the planes and security and this and that going on. People everywhere, with their jerseys on, celebrating. The weather is great. You're eating good food. Getting your drink on. You're thinking everything is great. Then, bam, who knows? Something terrible could happen. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And that don't mean, it don't have to, like I said, it could be misdirection. Something could occur elsewhere. When the country got their mind focused on one thing, that's an opportune time for other shit to be happening. So brothers, just watch out. When you go to camp this weekend, all of that, just watch out as always. Verse 4 says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Let us therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. For the Most High hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him. Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. So this is our goal. All right. Watch ye therefore. All right. Because you know not what hour your Lord doth come. So just want to put that out there. Donald Trump said this, and it's just curious. But whatever. He said if something happened to him, and it's Iran that did it, they're going to be obliterated. We don't know what the powers that be. I mean, we know that Trump got people above him, and they don't tell him what these devils are planning. So all out chaos could break out at any moment. Everything is prepared, and we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Either now or later, at some point, something major is going to happen. So keep your eyes open. This has been warning. Something major could happen. We'll see you soon with another lesson, Lord willing. All praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.